What's going on, people? It's your boy Keith here from The Fragrant Life. And yes, I am real. I am not an apparition. I am not a ghost. Where have I been is the question that everybody's been wanting to know. And you will get that answer when we come back. Stay tuned. All right, so first off, I want to get this out of the way. My scent of the day was from the House of Parfums de Marly, and this is Galloway. And this one, off of my skin, is a very citrusy, musky style fragrance. It does have a little bit of florals in this. This can be a bit polarizing in the opening, so you may want to control the sprays on this one. You know me, I'm Mr. 7 spray all day, and I did 7 sprays of this and it was overkill. The 3 I did on my neck, 1 behind each ear and 1 on the back of the neck, was way too much. What I should have done was maybe 1 on the back of the neck and 1 on the front of my shirt. That should suffice with this fragrance. It has notes on the back of this. It has pepper, iris, orange blossom. There's musk, amber. There's some citrus in this also that I got from the website, but it does not list it here. So whatever the case may be, very nice fragrance for spring and summer. Like I said, control your sprays and you should be fine. So Parfums de Marly's Galloway, scent of the day. All right, so let's get to the topic at hand. Where have I been? It's been like, what, 4 months, maybe a little bit longer since I've put out a video. I've done 1 live stream with Mo from Scent Nation maybe a few weeks ago, but that's pretty much it. Most of my activity has been on Instagram for the most part, but some of you may already know if you follow me on Instagram already. I haven't mentioned this on my YouTube channel, but about 3 months ago, I'm thinking it was. Yeah, it's got to be pushing 3 months now. My oldest child, my daughter, was sitting in her car, not here, they were in Savannah, Georgia, where they live with their mother, my oldest 2 kids. And she was sitting in her car one night and she was on the phone with a friend of hers and she was doing what she always do. She eat boiled peanuts and whatever else she had, sunflower seeds, I think it was, or something like that. And all of a sudden she says she felt something either hit her in her back or felt like something stung her. And come to find out, she was shot. The circumstances are still uncertain as to what actually happened, but yeah, that was a super scary moment for all of us. I mean, just getting a phone call like that, man. My ex-wife called. She's hysterical on the phone. I really couldn't understand what she was saying, but the only thing I heard was Shanice got shot. And my girlfriend don't even know how I stayed as calm, cool, and collected as I did. Being that that's my oldest child, my firstborn. I love all of my kids to death. I don't care what other people say though. When it comes to my daughter, my firstborn, that's my heart. We've had more. I don't want to make this sound like I don't love my other 2 kids, because I do. But there's just something different about my firstborn. When she was like maybe pre-teen, early teen, we were at the beach one time and she called out to me. She was like, "Daddy, my feet aren't on the ground anymore." She literally was being carried out to sea. I can't swim. And I went to try and go get her, and the water was like already here on me. So I grabbed her by her arm. I put her on the back of my neck. She was holding on. And I turned and I was trying to walk back towards shore. But the current was pulling so strong that I couldn't get back to shore. So I literally was drowning while she was up on top of me. And I told her the last time I was about to go under, I said, holler for help. And luckily somebody was like not too far from us. And all I felt was somebody grab my hand underwater and pulled me and up until I was able to stand upright completely and get back to shore. But that was like one of the first things that actually bonded us even closer to this day. So to get that phone call that one of your kids has been shot or hurt or in a car wreck or, you know, anything bad has happened to them, it was horrible. And then it was like, they live like 45 minutes to an hour away from me. So that's another agonizing drive that I had to take. Not only trying to see what's going on the phone, but I'm trying to drive as fast as I can without wrecking or getting a ticket to get there to see what was going on. Then when I got there, I couldn't even see her that night because of the whole COVID thing. So yeah, it was just weird, but she is okay. She pulled through. She does have complications from time to time, like some nerve damage. She has bad chest pains and stuff like that sometimes, but other than that, she's fine. I think she had like a grazed liver, bruised ribs, and a punctured lung, I think is what the diagnosis was. And then recently she had to go to the hospital for something. And they said that it was still a piece of metal, maybe a bullet fragment or something still in her. They weren't sure, but it's some foreign object still inside of her. So that's really what's been going on with me as far as my kids are concerned. The other good thing that happened while all of this was taking place, well, just after her incident happened, it was not too long after that, she was in the hospital, and I think we hadn't moved yet. We didn't move until they got here. So yeah, we have been blessed with a house, my girlfriend and I, and that was a huge step, especially for me, being that a lot of you already know where I was living. I was living in an extended stay hotel for several years now, ever since I had a bad breakup. I was staying there trying to get back on my feet, and it's a slow process. It's a grind. I got teased a lot by the trolls of YouTube. People saying, why am I buying all these fragrances when I don't have my own place and all this kind of stuff. But God works in mysterious ways, and he saw that I was humble. He saw that, you know, I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. I was being a man about what I was doing, and I didn't let anybody knock me off the path that he chose, that I chose, that he showed me the light to be on. So yeah, we were blessed with a nice home. If you saw it on Instagram, you saw the picture that I posted, this short video I posted of the outside of the front of the house. Not everything is where we need it to be. I am in a walk-in closet right now, which is big enough to have this shelf behind me, which is all of my indie houses, Dua, Happy Land, Genre, Niche for All, 3-in-1, Making Sense, King Fragrances, Dapper, Sensual, Authenticity, Icon. There's plenty of indie houses here. And then I have another shelf that was already built into the closet that has my Prada and Creeds and all this stuff on it. I still haven't unboxed everything. I got 3 boxes here to my left with fragrances in it. I have another tote on my right here with stuff in it, decants. There's another little tote right here in front of me with some stuff in it. I have stuff on the shelf right here on my left. So I still got a lot of work to do, but that's pretty much in a nutshell what's been going on with me, guys. the biggest two things, first and foremost, was my daughter and her incident. And I want to thank everybody who reached out in my time of need, not for money or anything like that, because I didn't ask anybody for anything. I was only asking for prayers at that particular point in time. And people on Instagram were like very supportive, and I appreciate it. Every time I posted a video or update status of my daughter or a picture of us together in the hospital, people were so supportive. I actually sold off a lot of my collection, some of my bigger name fragrances. Like I sold all the Creeds that I had except for, looks like 3. I sold almost every Parfums de Marly except for 4. I sold off a lot of stuff that I wish I could have kept, but my daughter and what she had going on at that moment meant more to me than any fragrance I have here. I'll sell every single fragrance sample. I'll sell my shoes. I'll sell my soul if I had to for my kids. So, and I'm still looking to downsize more fragrances. I'm not trying to keep a whole bunch of this stuff anymore. I'm gonna do videos, keep the stuff that I haven't done videos on yet. The only thing that I think I'm gonna keep some designer and a handful of my niche, but all of my indie house stuff I'm keeping. That's just the way it's gonna be for me now. I really don't have a need or a use for a lot of this stuff. I mean, if I died today, where would all this stuff go? Is the question. I have a older son. He's about to be 18. So it could go to him, but I don't think he hasn't been around me enough to appreciate fragrance. A lot of the things that they've smelled on me, they either say it smells weird or they didn't like it. So I'm not looking for my son to just take over fragrances. He's not going to start a YouTube channel or anything like that. So, but for the most part, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm not in the hotel anymore. My daughter's doing A-okay. And life has been great. I can't complain. Other than that, it's just a matter of time and for me to maybe possibly come back and do reviews again. I know a lot of you have been mentioning it on Instagram. You leave comments and saying that YouTube misses me or they miss me on YouTube or however they want to word it. But yeah. I did get some fragrances in as of recently that I need to talk about also. Just to mention this real quick. I think it's called Attar London. Reached out to me and sent me 3 samples, and it actually came, and I don't know what happened, but it ended up coming back to them. But they reached out to me and said they were going to get this back out to me again. So this time the mail carrier came to the door and handed these over to me. And they sent me, I guess these are like 10 ml samples. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. Yes, I wear glasses now. Just reading glasses, not for every day. But yeah, these are 10 ml size samples. These are the sprays, and that's a plus for me. I don't like roll-ons, but yeah, they sent me leather. They sent oud. And my girlfriend and I's fate and my favorite, teal. And teal, I'm going to talk about just a brief second. This is ever so fresh. Matter of fact, this is going to be my scent of the night. Ever so fresh. The DNA of this one smells familiar. Like I've smelled some of these teal in another style before, but this is ultra fresh. Very, very nice. I like this one. It's bright, exuberant. I don't know the notes yet because I haven't looked them up, but Out of the three, this is my favorite. The second favorite is going to be the oud and the leather. And I've heard other people say that this reminds them of Tom Ford's like ombre leather or something like that. I've smelled ombre leather before, and I don't remember exactly what it smells like, but this is a very nice leather fragrance. My girlfriend did like all three of these, but the teal was the one that we both, when we smelled it, we were like, So yeah, this is probably going to be my first video if I come back and do more reviews. So stay tuned for that. Definitely check me out on Instagram. I will leave a link or some kind of something in the description so you can get to it. But thanks for all of the support. Those of you who have supported me in the past. We did hit that 6K mark while when was this? Like maybe last week, I think it was. We hit 6K, so that was a blessing in itself also. So much continued support, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you ring the bell icon for notifications. Make sure you subscribe also, and spread the word. Your boy is possibly back. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.